Hello to everyone. It is Sunday, 11:20. And if you hear anything in the background, I just started Vegas vacation because I needed a stupid movie to watch while I cook. Today starts week 30 of pregnancy, and boy am I feeling it. So, as of last Wednesday, Thursday, I want to say, didn't film much last week just because there wasn't much to say. Like I say, these videos might get shorter, but no. So either last Thursday or Friday, my third trimester extreme tiredness has kicked in to where, I basically don't want to do anything but sleep. I don't sleep very well at night. Not so much because I'm uncomfortable anymore, just because our heat does work, but it doesn't work to where it heats up it doesn't get hot in here. I think it doesn't get above 72 or 73 inside the house, which is perfect temperature in my opinion, because we have blankets on our bed and we can always put more if it's cold. But we have a little space heater that I have on right now, and I keep that usually on the table in the kitchen to get the living room and kitchen warm, because if the living room and kitchen is warm, that's the biggest room in the house, then the bedroom stays warm pretty well anyways. But no, my throat gets dry, and I know some people, I don't know how to describe this. It's like I start to snore. It's like my tongue falls in the back of my throat and then I can't breathe. Does that make sense? I have nasal strips I put over my nose, and I think from having the nasal strips, which thank God the nasal strips I bought actually work, but I think it's too much air getting through my nose, which is great because I can breathe, which means I can sleep. But I think it's drying out my throat too well. So when it dries out my throat gets dry, and then I tend to snore, if that makes any sense. So I wake up because, I'm a light sleeper and I can't just sleep through that. So I get really, really tired when I wake up, no matter what time I wake up. And then I want to take a nap a couple hours after I wake up. And then I can't really sleep during my naps because I'm not fully resting. So basically, I'm at the point of my pregnancy where I just can't sleep. Apparently, I am resting, though, because my body feels rested, but my mind is, always tired. And I actually just got up from a nap. That, and I definitely am feeling very pregnant these days and kind of really over it because these babies really have nowhere to go at all. Yesterday, the boy, because I'm pretty 100% sure now that the babies are where they are. The boy is on the right-hand side, the girls are bottom and left-hand side. But he was moving around like crazy, and right now the girl on the bottom is moving around like crazy, as I'm making this vlog. So, so they are still moving around. I know they're going to ask, are they, kick counts and stuff towards the end? It just dawned on me that, this week is 30 weeks starting today. And then, which is also Thanksgiving week. So if you guys are in the States and you celebrate Thanksgiving, tell me in the comments what you did, because by the time this video uploads, tell me what you guys did for Thanksgiving. This year for Thanksgiving, me and Jim are going to stay home, and he's going to do the turkey. I'm going to do the stuffing from scratch, which means I have to make my own bread cubes. Green bean casserole. We bought a pumpkin pie because I'm not about to make a pumpkin pie, because with the stuffing and the green bean casserole, or just the stuffing alone, we'll see how far I cook. I'm planning on filming it, so we'll see. But Jim's job is the turkey. He's the man. He gets to do the turkey. The weather has dropped, so it's really, really nice outside. And I'm not a big one to turn on the heat, but it's weird how, in this pregnancy, I kind of like the comfort of the heat. I don't mind heat in the house. I hate the heat outside, if that makes sense. I like when it's cold outside, and if I go outside to, take the dogs out or do anything, take the garbage out, then I can come back inside and it's all warm and toasty. I don't know. It reminds me of, living back in Nebraska, it was snowing outside and you just wanted to bundle up, or if you live in the mountains, But no, going back to the babies though, they have no room, and even just sitting on the couch gives me indigestion. Getting up off the couch to go pee is hard. I'll show you guys the belly here really fast here. So this is the update of 30 weeks. Not too big yet still. I'm in my pajamas because, you know. But cramps, that's what I was going to say. Because last week I talked about braxon hicks. I still can't tell if they're braxon hicks or not because I'm thinking it's both two of babies. I'm thinking it's one of the boys and one of the girls. Obviously one of the girls. It's the boy and one of the girls are head down. And I'm thinking they're both head down because I feel a lot of pressure and then I tend to get cramps. And I'm thinking it's the boy is definitely probably head down. I'll find out next week at my ultrasound because this week I have an appointment on Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning. And I think it's just my checkup. And that's what I was going to say. Is that it dawned on me that I might have this checkup for me. And then I'll have the ultrasound at 31 weeks. And then by 32 weeks, I might have 1 or 2 more checkups for me. And maybe 1 or 2 more checkups with the ultrasound. So that's crazy to think that after next week, it'll already be into December. So I'm pretty much at, these babies can come at any moment. Let me mute this here. These babies could come literally at any moment. And in my head, I don't want them to come because my mom was joking the other day because she had to drive me to the store. And I said, it's weird how, like, these babies can come anytime. She goes, no, they must stay in there because nobody's ready yet. She goes, Jim's not ready yet, and I'm not ready yet. And I'm like, but I'm ready. Meaning that I'm at the point where I'm getting tired of being pregnant. I want to be able to sleep. I want to be able to lay on my stomach. I know sleeping's kind of obsolete. But I want to be able to lay on my stomach. I actually want to be able to get out of bed without indigestion. I want to be able to, like, walk around the house and not get exhausted. And I complain because it's like, with all my other pregnancies, towards the end, I was never like that uncomfortable. And I think because we're having triplets that I'm getting into a really, really uncomfortable spot. Like, tell me if you guys are pregnant, or if you've been pregnant before, like, when did you hit that really uncomfortable, like, you're just done being pregnant? Because the only time I think I was ever really done in my previous pregnancies to be done being pregnant was at 38, maybe, like, really, like, literally, like, right at the end of my pregnancies. And it was mostly like I was just done, like, being exhausted all the time. But I'm not gonna make this day one very, very long. I just want to come on here and say that even just sitting here right now, I'm having indigestion, which really, really sucks. I'm gonna have to take indigestion medicine, which really, really sucks because I don't know if it's the way I sit or anymore, or if it's because one of the babies is sitting, like, right here. Like, right here, I could feel, like, right here, there is either a head or a butt, and I think it's a head, and I think this little girl right here, if this is the girl, unless the boy is sitting this way, but I think the girl is sitting, like, I think the girl is sitting this way, like that, and I think the boy is sitting right here, and then there's one down here. But I think she is pushing up on my, whatever this part is, diaphragm or whatever. I can't even talk. But, yeah, that's about all I wanted to say is that the tiredness has kicked into overdrive. I don't want to eat anymore. I just want to sleep. And I am taking the opportunity to sleep as much as I can. I hate taking naps. I know I might have mentioned this before, like, I really hate taking naps. But at this point, I'm taking every opportunity I can to sleep because I know I won't be sleeping soon, and everybody keeps telling me, well, that's good, you need to rest. I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, you know, it's hard for me to rest, but I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm just, like, over it. I say that with all the love in the world. Because I know in the next few weeks they're going to be here. But yeah, that's it for day one, and then till later.
Welcome to early morning appointments. I've concluded I hate early morning appointments. And I have also concluded that I'm getting tired of not sleeping. This is now the 3rd or 4th day that I have not gotten really any sleep at nighttime. Apparently, the only time I get sleep is daylight. So I've become a vampire where I no longer sleep at night. I don't know if it's because between the indigestion, my back pain, or the restless leg syndrome. Yes, but I have a shirt to go over this shirt, and this is the bump at 30 weeks. Starting to pop out more. But that's 30 weeks for you. Alright.
Hello, welcome to Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Yay. It just dawned on me, it's Black Friday. It's Black Friday day, which is sales day. No, so I didn't vlog that much this week because not very much has happened this week. Besides normal stuff, and my shirt's dirty. Sad. No, I just got done eating leftovers. So last week I was supposed to have an appointment, right? I was supposed to have whatever appointment that she scheduled me for. Turns out that last week, I might have talked about this last week or earlier this week, I can't remember, but I did not get the text confirmation to go in last week, so I didn't, and then when I checked my chart, it didn't say I had an appointment last week, so I ignored it and didn't go. So this Wednesday when I went in, I thought I had a downstairs appointment, which would be my appointment for me, and it ended up where I had to go upstairs. So whatever was supposed to be scheduled last week was scheduled this Wednesday, which was already pre-scheduled anyways, like a few weeks back. So I think when my doctor told me to come in last week, I already had an appointment scheduled for this week. If that makes any sense at all. Basically, they almost double scheduled me for the exact same thing. Or I was supposed to go last week because it was supposed to be like a growth check. It wasn't like an actual ultrasound, it's just like growth check. But I already had one this week, so I have no idea. But I do have an appointment coming up next week, which I'll talk about next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday is my appointment. I did confirm that with the downstairs doctors. Tuesday is my appointment, and then Wednesday is the ultrasound upstairs, which I'll get the measurements and stuff. So this past Wednesday was my 8:30 appointment. It wasn't really a long appointment. Like I said, it was just a growth checkup. It was just basically measuring the skulls and what's this called? Forearm. I was trying to think of the bone in that. Basically, fetal growth development thing. Did not get the baby's measurements or anything. I can't remember all their heartbeats at the moment. By the way, ignore the nasal strip. I'm about to go back to bed because got up too early. But new development this week, back pain. So not so much back pain like my sciatic. It's more like okay, right behind this lung, my right side lung, like back, like right here, like right. I know you guys can't see that, but like right there, for some reason, I've been getting pain. It almost feels like my lung is having a hard time, like, fully inflating when I breathe. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a radiating pain. It almost feels like indigestion, but on the wrong side, if that makes any sense. I have no idea why. No idea if that's like from sitting up playing games too much on my phone or watching YouTube and sitting in like this position too much or what, but that started. That's annoying. And the babies are running out of room. So they did ask me on Wednesday, the tech asked me on Wednesday how long that the doctor is going to allow me to go, because I know that gives them a baseline of, doctor checkups, I guess. Well, one, I know that it is 11/25, so it's November 25th, so it's a month till Christmas. I'm pretty darn sure I have a month or less till these babies come. I told her, I said that the doctor told me that to make it to 32 weeks, and she knows that I'll make it past 32 weeks easily with the babies growing the way they are, and they still have wiggle room, and but she will not allow me to go past 36 weeks, which is the week after Christmas, so it's New Year's week. And she said, okay, that's good, because it's really basically, I guess, up to how the babies are growing and everything and how much room they have, because I'm still measuring, like my belly is still measuring small technically, but the babies are measuring right on track, if that makes any sense. Obviously, baby A and C are girls, and baby B is the boy. They're still in the same positions. One is on the left, the girl is on the left, girl's on the bottom, and boy is on the right. And they'll be in those positions for till they're basically C-sectioned out. This last time, baby C and B, which is the girl and the boy, were transverse, and then baby A was breech this time, which I think she was breech last time, but it doesn't really matter because they're going to get C-sectioned out. They didn't ask if I had any like leakage or braxon hicks or anything yet. I haven't had any like braxon hicks feeling contractions since last week's vlog. So I have no idea if those are braxon hicks or not. But like I said, that my placenta, all three placentas are in the front, so I can't really tell. I think it was just dehydration. Trying to think about us. Yesterday, Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, by the way. I hope whatever you did, you guys were safe. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving at all, I know I have some viewers who are out of the country and you don't even, like, that holiday is not even a thing. But here in the States, you know, depending on where you live in the States, you can have your, like, I live in North Carolina, so, like, but I don't celebrate, like, Southern Thanksgiving, if that makes sense. Like, we don't do, like, the cornbread and stuff like that. I grew up in Nebraska, so I do what I know of from Nebraska, and Jim does the Pennsylvania thing, so we kind of have very, very similar things. The things that we do all the time, turkey is obviously the number one thing. Thank God, like, I am past my first trimester, because all I wanted to do was make it through Thanksgiving and eat as much food as I possibly could, which was way too much, by the way. And then the babies can come in anytime. So now that I ate Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving, I am good to go. These babies can come at any time. And my mom keeps telling me, no, we're not ready. We don't have car seats. We don't have this. Whatever. We're not ready. And I'm like, but I'm ready. So, and I'm going to start probably saying that now in every single vlog, that I'm ready. No, we had turkey. I made sweet potatoes for me. I didn't make sweet potato like casserole or pie or anything like that. I just took 2 baked sweet potatoes. I ate one yesterday. I had one earlier today. So I had sweet potatoes. Then we had mashed potatoes for Jim. And of course, he made homemade mac and cheese, which I totally forgot about. We had corn on the cob. Stuffing I made from scratch. What else do we have? Yeast rolls, which are my favorite rolls. He's never had yeast rolls. You know how, like, you go in the frozen aisle and you get rolls and they're yeast rolls? I mean, they're so good. I know there's probably better rolls out there, and I could have made rolls, but honestly, I love the yeast rolls. They're, like, my favorite. Whole cranberries. Those are just for me. Jim doesn't do them. Pumpkin pie. Cool Whip for the pumpkin pie. What else we had? Green bean casserole. We were going to make peas, and by the time that we remembered to heat up the peas, it was already late. So, because I woke up yesterday at 8:30 to get the bread dried to bake the stuffing, because I was going to, I had to get the stuffing ready so that way when Jim woke up, that we could stuff the turkey and get it going. We had a 12.77 pound turkey, or like 13-pound turkey basically, so it took about like 3 hours, give or take, to bake in the oven. I did film the entire Thanksgiving day, which is going to be really fun to edit, because it was just so chaotic. Like, if I could have planned it out better. Jim did most of the cooking, just because it was hard for me to stand up. It's getting harder for me to stand up in long cooking meals. That, and I was watching movies all day. We didn't have cable, so we didn't watch football, and we could have downloaded this Fubo app thing to watch football, but whatever. So we just watched movies, which kind of sucked, because I really wanted to watch the Macy Day Parade and the dog show, because that's usually what we do every Thanksgiving. There's no real team that we really care about to watch on Thanksgiving. So, although I really wanted to watch the Cowboys and Giants, I haven't looked at the scores yet. I hope the Giants won over the Cowboys, but I'll see that later. But no, I usually watch the Macy Day Parade and then the dog show, because those are the two traditions. So I'm trying to catch up on the Mason Day Parade on YouTube, and I'll probably watch the dog show if they have it on YouTube. I'll probably watch the highlights or whatever. This is always fun. We have a tradition in our family that we started, like, whenever we watch the dog show, we always try to guess which dog we like the best out of each category is going to win. So I don't know why. It's just a thing. Then since, we've owned some of those dogs and I'm a dog lover, go back to pregnancy though. So yesterday though, I swear by the time we actually finished cooking dinner, because poor Jim, it was like 6 p.m. I did snack throughout the day. I bought like a cheese. I didn't buy a cheese ball, but I bought a short cheese log just for me because apparently Jim doesn't eat those. But no, the reason why it took so long is because we didn't prep things ahead of time to just go ahead and put it in the oven. So we were prepping things as we were cooking them, if that makes sense. The turkey basically took up the entire bottom part of the oven. I love having a double oven, by the way. And we could have put the turkey on the floor of the oven and then put the top grate above it and cook some things in there with the turkey. But we were trying to plan it where, because mac and cheese takes this long, the green bean casserole we cooked last, stuffing takes this long. It was just like the timing, I guess. But trial and error, it was fun. I ate way too much. I swear I had a fourth baby, aka food baby. Then we just stayed up a little bit. We restarted the TV show Shameless. If you guys have never seen it, I watch it. Not kid friendly, but watch Shameless. It's funny. But yeah, development wise, that's what I was gonna say. Yesterday, it is getting harder for me to stand up and cook long meals because I get tired really fast. I'm really tired today because we stayed up late, because eating all that food, I could not lay down at all. And I had to get up and start walking around because I had to let things settle. I did take indigestion medicine just in case I got indigestion, which, I didn't, luckily. Cramps, I don't really have cramps this week. It's more like the babies are running out of room, basically. So I guess, before I let you guys go, I didn't get to very many pictures because it was a growth thing, but they always give us pictures. So there's 2 pictures of each baby. The first 2 are baby C, and they probably look exactly the same. All my ultrasound pictures probably look exactly the same. These 2 are baby C. And all the babies, this is baby B, so this is the boy. All the babies were cooperating. She got all the measurements, luckily. And that's baby A. Luckily, all the babies were cooperating. They did say that they are starting to practice their breathing. They're blowing bubbles. They are sucking their toes, their thumbs, whatever they can fit in their mouth. And they are smiling. They can tell that their eyes are opening and closing, so they're starting to, blink and stuff like that. We kind of want to get a 4D ultrasound done, but at this point, if we only have like a month or less left, that's hard to say, then we may or may not have time to do that. But babies are going to be here before we know it. So that's it for the week 30. Like I said, I didn't really record much, but on the note, until tomorrow is Saturday, the last day of week 30. So either tomorrow or next week. I also wanted to come on here really fast before I let today's part go. Another new development that happened, I don't know when exactly it happened, but it's getting worse, is the burning sensation on my skin. I know it's from my skin stretching because the babies are growing, but it's it's always right around right here. And I could put lotion on it. I could put aloe vera on it. It's more of a nerve pain type thing, if that makes any sense. And I know it's not like dry skin. It's not like my boobs rubbing what's it called? Chafing. It's not chafing for my t-shirts or anything. It's underneath my skin, and it's this really irritating. It feels like chafing. It feels like that. But there's really nothing I could do about it. It's not like an allergy thing or anything. I don't really know how to describe it. It just feels like my skin is burning from the inside. It feels like chafing. If you've ever had chafing anywhere on your body, then it kind of feels like that. That's something new that started. I can't remember exactly when, but it's getting worse. And it's only right here, like on the top of my belly. So I'm really thinking that's kind of from my skin growing, maybe. But I try to put lotion on it. I try to put aloe vera on it just to make sure that it's hydrated, because I keep thinking, well, maybe it's chafing. I have baby powder. I know you can put deodorant on it. So there's, I keep it clean. I keep, like, obviously I take showers and stuff, but usually I will wash it off, and then I'll put moisturizer on it, either lotion or aloe vera, sometimes baby powder, and I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's only right there, and that's something new. So, yay. Hello, this is probably the weirdest angle you guys will probably see me at. One, because I'm laying down in bed, because it's 10:09, 10:10, 2:20. No. So, today has been a fun day, and I wanted to come on here and document this, because I woke up about 4:30 in the morning, peed, and I had some leakage issues and didn't think anything of it, because I was like, well, I probably just didn't fully pee, and I felt one of the babies, the girl, shift really, really low. So, like, if the way she shifts, I usually feel like I have to pee, or the opposite, where I feel like I don't have to pee whatsoever at all, or I can't tell I have to pee. So, didn't really think anything of it. Went back to bed, didn't leak, as I went back to bed. Then got up, ate some breakfast, sat down in the living room, watched some TV until Netflix decided to do its weird thing, and came back to bed. Tried to take a nap. Woke up, had dinner, and then was really, really tired about 8 o'clock, and decided to come back to bed. I haven't been asleep. I just have been laying down since 8 o'clock, because I really don't feel like doing anything. But I have been drinking a lot of water today. So basically, since after dinner, about 8 o'clock, basically when I came to bed, it started leaking-ish again. Now, okay, thank God my last daughter, I knew when my water broke, because it didn't stop leaking. I can do Kegels, and it does stop. It has stopped today, so I'm keeping this on standpoint, because I have a reusable pad. No, I went through one reusable pad today, but I did sneeze. So technically, since I sneezed, I did leak. But the trick is, if you do Kegels and you're still leaking, that means that your water is breaking. And I only know that because with my last daughter, my water broke. So I'm getting concerned because it's 10:12, and if anything started to happen, the babies have been moving today. I will say that. The babies have been moving. All three of them, by the way. So the only thing that I can do at this point, because Jim's spending the night at my mom's house, the only thing that I can do at this point is either worry and get Jim to race here and then go to the hospital and get checked out, or wait it out. Because I'm pretty sure that since it has stopped today, and it's only leaking when I move a certain way, if that makes any sense, or if I sneeze. So that means, on one hand, the babies are like really about to come. If they could just stand there for at least another week so we can get their car, because tomorrow supposedly somebody's coming to get the car fixed. So if not, by Monday the car will be fixed. We still have to get plates on it again because the plates are expired. But if they could just wait until at least Friday, then the car will be fixed and legal, and then we'll be fine. But if for any reason this is my water breaking and I do have to go to the hospital, obviously I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not really worried. I don't feel like it is. Like, I have no cramps, there's no spotting, and the babies are moving. But since it is triplets, it is always good to be well aware. So that's what I wanted to come on here and tell you guys, because it's Saturday, 11/26, and as I'm telling you guys this, the baby girl near my bladder is fluttering. So, but I am keeping this documented because if for any reason, yeah, I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really worried, but I can do Kegels and they stop. But I don't know. Maybe I'm laughing it off because I'm really scared that it could be something, and I really don't feel like going to the hospital because I don't have a hospital bag packed. And I know it would take Jim, I mean, he would drive as fast as he possibly could legally to get here, and, which is fine. And then I could pack, like, a hospital bag just in case while he's on his way here. But at the same time, I'm not in the mood to go to the hospital tonight. I just don't want to. I just want to sleep in my own bed. So, on the note, I'll keep you guys posted, but this is a really weird angle, so, yay.